Welcome to the Madison Laura podcast. This is part 4 of the 2024 Summer Olympics preview and predictions. Next up, we're going to do shooting, which begins actually tomorrow, the 26th, as we're recording, but it's a training session technically. The medal events begin on Saturday. So, without further ado, here we go. We're going to start with the men's first, as we usually do. We're going to start with the men's 10-meter air pistol. The favorite for the gold is Bowen Zhang of China at 3-1. And then it's Germany's Walter Robin at plus 470. Kurslav Pavlo of Ukraine is 5-1. Szynski Draj of Slovenia and Mana Paolo of Italy are 7-1. And Singh Sarabjot of Indonesia is 10-1. Then it drops a little bit. The favorite, Bowen Zhang, is new to the party. Did not place last year. Or not last year, last Olympics. Looking across the board, I think UZ of China 10-1 has some value for this, but my pick, I'm going to go with the favorite with Bowen Zhang at 3-1. Next up is the men's 10-meter air rifle. The favorite is Lin Shudu of China 6-1, as well as Victor Lindgren of Sweden. Plus 650 is Martin Stempfel of Austria. Plus 850, Jiri Fravatsky of Czech Republic. And it's Von Pini of Hungary. As well as Patrick Johnny of Slovakia. They're all plus 850. Then at 10-1, we have Lazar Kovacek of Serbia and John Herman Hegg of Norway. So the gold medalist of this in the 2020 games is Will Shaner of the U.S., so the crop is smaller than it usually is. This is kind of interesting. Let's go with... I'm going to go with one of the longer shots. Lazar Kovacek of Serbia at 10-1. The men's trap gold medal winner. The favorite is Giovanni Sonagaras of Croatia plus 220. Then Alberto Fernandez of Spain and Matthew Coward-Hawley of Great Britain at 5-1 each. Marian Kavakoe of Slovakia and Khalid Al-Mudaf are next up at 9-1. And then, and by the way, Khalid Al-Mudaf was from Kuwait. And then Marco De Filippis of Italy is 10-1. For this one, I'm going to go with the reigning bronze medalist Matthew Coward-Hawley, 5-1. The men's 50-meter rifle, 3 positions. The favorite is, again, Jiri Pivovarsky of Czech Republic at plus 430. And then Du Lin Shu of China is plus 460. Plus 460. And at plus 650 is Liu Yukin of China and Sari Kulish of Ukraine. Plus 750 is Romain Alfieri of France and John Herman Hegg of Norway, as well as Itzvan Puni of Hungary. Plus 850 is Alexander Schermel of Austria and Lucas Bernard Dennis Kreis of France. So this is an interesting one. I think Pavratsky wins. He's got to win one of these events, right? The value play, I'm going to say, is I think it's Von Pini of Hungary has some value plus 750. The men's skeet gold medal winner. The favorite is Vin Hancock of U.S. at plus 370. He's your reigning gold medalist. 5-1 is Osmi Malaba of Egypt and Esmios Mitas of Greece. 6-1 is Jesper Hansen of Denmark. 7-1 is Eetu Kaloinen of Finland. 10-1 Sven Korte of Germany. Then it drops. I'm going with Hancock of U.S. And I think there's value on Jesper Hansen of Denmark at 6-1. He was the reigning silver medalist. And the men's 25-meter rapid-fire pistol. Your favorite is Liu Yihong of China at plus 270. Then at 5-1, you have Clement Bissaugin of France, plus 650. Christian Release of Germany, and Jean Quickenpoix of France. And I think Quickenpoix has the value plus 650 to repeat as gold, so that's going to be my pick, actually. Although your reigning bronze medalist in Li Yihong of China is your favorite for this. All right, women's shooting. 10-meter air pistol. Your favorite for the gold is Rancine Jiang of China at plus 230. Then it's Camille Dredzewski of France at plus 340. Yejay Kim of Korea plus 470. Zorana Arnovic of Serbia and Zhu Li of China, each 6-1. Sylvia Steiner of Austria plus 750. Anna Korakaki of Greece at 10-1, then it drops. So for this one, I think some value here lies on Roxane Zhang of China at plus 230, who is favored, but she won the bronze last time around. Maybe she gets the gold. It's rare to see some value on a favorite, but I'm going to take her at plus 230 to win it. The women's 10-meter air rifle. The favorite is Anna Jansen of Germany plus 270, then Zhu Han of China plus 470. Yating Huang of China 5-1. Soraya McIntosh of Great Britain's plus 650. O'Shane Muller of France 8-1. Mary Carolyn Tucker of U.S. 9-1. Anna Stankiewicz of Poland 10-1. Then it drops. This is an interesting one, but I'm gonna go with Yating Huang of China to win this at 5-1. Women's trap gold medal. The favorite is Fatima Galvez of Spain at plus 430. Then Zuzana Ryak Safichkova of Slovakia at 7-1, your reigning gold medalist. Then at plus 850, you have Alessandra Pirelli and Jessica Rossi of Italy. And Pirelli is it says San Marino. Yeah, San Marino. And then plus 850, we said Jessica Rossi. 9-1 is Penny Smith of Austria. Then it drops. I'm gonna go Zuzana at 7-1, the repeat for the gold. The women's 50-meter rifle 3 positions. Your favorite is Sinead McIntosh of Great Britain at plus 190. Then 3-1 is Anna Jansen of Germany. 7-1 is Nina Christian at 7-1. Then 10-1 you have Jiao Han of China and Qinggui Zhang of China. Then it drops a little bit. I'm actually going with Nina Christian to repeat here at 7-1. I think there's value there. The women's 25-meter pistol. The favorite is Doreen Venkamp of Germany at 3-1. Then it's Jin Yang of Korea and EJ Kim of Korea. Yang is plus 300 and Kim is plus 460, as well as Camille Dredzewski of France. And then 10-1's Anna Korakaki of Greece, and it drops. This is an interesting one. But I'm going to go with Yeji Kim of Korea plus 460. Women's skeet, gold medal. Favorite is Diana Bacassi of Italy at plus 240. Then it's Austin Smith of U.S. and Amber Rudder of Great Britain at 6-1. Then it's Dania Vizzi of U.S. at plus 650. Danka Bardakova of Slovakia at 9-1. Jiang Yiding of China at 10-1. Then it drops. Bakassi's the favorite. I'm gonna pick her, but there's value on Wei Meng of China. Your rating bronze medalist, 22-1 sitting there. Good value. So there you have it for women's shooting mixed events. So I have mixed 10-meter air pistol team. China's the minus 160 favorites. Korea's plus 430. Serbia, France, India, Turkey, all 10-1. China's probably going to win. But I do think Korea has some value at plus 430. And the mixed team skeet. U.S. is favorite plus 140. Italy's plus 210. Greece is plus 270. France is 10-1. Then it drops. U.S. is probably going to win at plus 140. But I would check out Italy. I think Italy has a good chance to at plus 210, but I'm going to pick USA at plus 140. So there you have it for shooting. Now we're going to move on to skateboarding, which is usually a really fun event. I'm trying to find it on the odds boards here. It's the men's street, the women's street, the men's park, and the women's park. Hang on, guys. Okay, now I got them. So, this is park skateboarding for men. So, Keegan Palmer's the plus 205 favorite. Tate Caruso 4-1. Gavin Bottinger 6-1. Augusto Akio 7-1. Kieran Woolley's 8. Tom Shar's 9. Then it drops. I'm going to go with Keegan Palmer. He's the favorite for a reason, plus 205. All right, street skateboarding. Nigel Huston's a 5-2 favorite. So that pretty much is plus 250. Jamu Andera's 4-1. Sora Shirai is plus 450. U2 Horangoy is plus 550 as well as Jagger Eaton, plus 650. Oriel Gerard. Gustavo Ribeiro's 10-1, then it drops. I'm going to go with Yuto to repeat at plus 550. All right, now we're going to do women's. I'm trying to find, like, the women's skateboarding odds. I found the men's. And now I'm going to try to find the women's here. That's, like, the one thing FanDuel does not have that Meanwhile, it has everything else. So, all right, women's street gold. Liz Akama of Japan's a plus 250 favorite, and Koko Yoshizawa of Japan plus 350. Funa Nakayama of Japan 10-1, then it drops. For this one, I'm going to go with Funa Nakayama of Japan to win the gold at 10-1. Women's park. Arisa True of Australia plus 170. Kokona Haraki of Japan plus 350. Hiyano Kasaki of Japan 9-1, then it drops. For this one, actually no, I skipped a couple. Sky Brown of Great Britain's 3-1, and Sakura Yasuzumi of Japan's 8-1. I'm gonna go with the Yasuzumi of Japan at 8-1, and then for gold, for women's street, I skipped by accident. Marisa Leal of Brazil at plus 250, and Chloe Covell of Australia at 6-1, and Paige Hain of US at 10-1. So there you have it for skateboarding. Now we're going to do surfing. All right. Men's gold medal winner for surfing. The odds. Gabriel Medina, Brazil, plus 240 is the favorite. John Florence of US, plus 280. Jack Robinson, Australia, 5-1. Collie Vast of France, plus 750. Griffin Colapinto of US, 10-1, then it drops. I have a couple of fun value plays. I like John Florence at plus 280, but my long shot value pick, I got to go with the silver medalist in Kanoa Igarashi of Japan. It's 27-1. That's a nice long shot there. And the women's shortboard, your favorite is Valine Fierro of France at plus 320. Caroline Marks of US is plus 380. Caitlin Simmers of US is 5-1. Tatiana Weston Webb at Brazil, 7-1. Carissa Moore, US, plus 750. Brisa Hennessy of Costa Rica at plus 850. Molly Picklum of Australia is 10-1, and it drops. I'm going with Carissa Moore to repeat, plus 750. I like that one a lot, but if there's a long shot that I like, an interesting one that I would nibble at is potentially Sarah Baum at 100-1 of South Africa. I think that's a nice long shot one at 100-1 that could potentially cash. All right, so there we have it for surfing. Next one's a fun one, swimming. This is always one of the premier events of the Olympics. So many big names, especially from this country. We'll start with men's. All right, the first one, men's 4x100 meter freestyle relay. The favorites US at minus 550. Australia 6-1. China's 10-1. Then it drops from there. US is going to win this. They're minus 550 for a reason. The value plays are reigning silver medalists in Italy at 23-1. If it's not US, I like Italy at 23-1 for a long shot, and I think Australia also has some value at 6-1. The men's 400-meter freestyle. Your favorite is Lucas Martens of Germany at plus 145. Then Samuel Short of Australia 2-1. Elijah Winnington of Australia plus 370. Kim Woo-min of Korea 11-1. Then it drops. I'm going to go with Martens, but I do think that there's some value on some players. I think 51 Kieran Smith from U.S. is a good value bet, who was your reigning bronze medalist. And I would take a look at Ahmed Jawadi of Tunisia at 80-1. Those aren't bad long shots either, but I'm going to go with Martens to win this one. The men's 100-meter breakstone. Your favorite is Qin Hyong of China, -110. Adam Peaty of Great Britain, +130. Nick Funk of U.S., +650. Then it drops big time. I'm going to go with Adam Peaty to repeat it, +130. That's just a good number. Value. I'm going to go with Nicolo Martineghi of Italy, your reigning bronze medalist, at 34-1. Charlie Swanson of U.S. is 60, so I'd look at that as well. Men's 200-meter freestyle. Your favorite is David Popovici of Romania at -240. He's such a big favorite. Then you have Lucas Martens of Germany at +550. Matt Richards of Great Britain at +850. Duncan Scott of Great Britain 16-1. Then it drops. I like Duncan Scott at 16-1 as a value play. I mean, I think there's a reason Popovici is favored, but I would take a shot at Duncan Scott, who was your silver medalist from the 2020 games. The 400-meter individual medley. Your favorite. Right now, I'm sorry, we're going to skip that one for now. We're going to get back to that. The 100-meter breakstone. Your favorite. Wait, did we just do this? Oh, no, we are doing individual medley. All right. Yeah, I lost track. Men's 400-meter individual medley. Leon Marchand's the favorite of France at -600. Carson Foster of U.S. +750. Daya Sato of Japan and Chase Kalizik of U.S. are both 16-1. I like Kalizik to repeat for gold, 16-1. That's good value. Any other long shots? Brandon Smith of Australia, your reigning bronze medalist at 38-1, I like as well. The 100-meter backstroke. Your favorite is Ryan Murphy, of course. +175. Thomas Ciccone of Italy, +185. Apostolos Christo of Great Britain, +250. Xu Jia of China, 5-1, then it drops. If Ryan Murphy doesn't win it, I think Hunter Armstrong of U.S. also has value at 15-1. So I'm going with Ryan Murphy, but I think that Hunter Armstrong also has value. Next is the 800-meter freestyle. Your favorite is Sam Short of Australia, +20, as well as Robert Fink. Daniel Whifflin of Ireland, +240. Elijah Winnington of Australia, +850, then it drops. Finke's going to win at +220. That's no doubt in my mind. But I do think that Giorgio Palmieri of Italy at 14-1 has some value. As well as your reigning bronze medalist, Mikhailo Romanchik of Ukraine at 42-1, which is crazy. 100-meter freestyle. The favorite is Zhang Pan of China, -105. Then it's David Popovici of Romania. At +170. Jack Axley of U.S. +460. Kyle Chalmers of Australia +650. Then it drops. I'm going to go with Kyle Chalmers for the win at +650. I think that has some value. Next is the 200-meter breakstone. The favorite is Qin Hyong of China, -105. Zach Stubley Cook of Australia, +340. Leon Marchand of France, +340. Matt Fallon, US, 5-1. Then it drops. I'm going to go with Stubley Cook, the repeat, as gold at +340. That is just a nice number for him. Although I do like Arno Kaminga of the Netherlands at 50-1. You're reigning silver medalist as well. The 200-meter butterfly. Your favorite is Leon Marchand of France at -125. Then Christoph Malak of Hungary at +220. Tomohiro Honda of Japan +470. That's a big drop-off. I'm going to say Malak of Hungary at +220. Although Honda of Japan at +470 also has some value. Next, 200-meter backstone. The favorite's Ryan Murphy, of course, +130. Hubert Koss of Hungary, +185. Hugo Gonzalez of Spain, +750. Keaton Jones of US, 10-1. If it's not Ryan Murphy, then who? Ryan Murphy's going to win. Spoiler alert. I think Keaton Jones has some value of 10-1. And I think at 65-1, Luke Greenbank of Great Britain. The men's 50-meter freestyle. The favorite is Cameron McAvoy of Australia, +105. Caleb Dressel's +220. Ben Proud of Great Britain, +650. Then it drops. Dressel's winning that. He's +220. I don't know why he's not favored. Although Florent Monaudo of France at 18-1 has some value. 200-meter individual medley. The favorite is Leon Marchand of France at -115. Wang Shun of China is +185. Then it drops. I think Wang Shun should be favored. Wang Shun won it last time. He's +185. And I think Duncan Scott of Great Britain has the value of reigning silver medalist at 12-1. And the reigning bronze medalist, Jeremy Desplanches of Switzerland's 120-1, which is crazy. The men's 100-meter butterfly. Caleb Dressel's the rightful favorite at +195. Josh Lando of Canada is 3-1. Matthew Temple of Australia +470. Maxime Grosset of France +550. Noe Ponte of Czech Republic is +550. Christoph Milak of Hungary 10-1. Then it drops. I'm going with Dressel, although there's value on Milak of Hungary at 10-1. The 1,500-meter freestyle. The favorites Robert Fink of US +165. Daniel Whiffen of Ireland +220. Florin Welbrock of Germany is +650. Giorgio Palminteri of Italy is 10-1, then it drops. I'm going to Fink at +165. What's Ryan Murphy's number on this? He's not even listed. Oh, he's not in this one. Never mind. I think Welbrock has some value from Germany at +650, as well as Romanchik at 27-1. And then the men's 10-kilometer open water. The favorite here is Christoph Razovicki of Hungary +170. Marc-Antoine Oliver of France +380. Daniel Whiffen of Ireland 6-1, as well as Florian Welbrock of Germany. Logan Fontaine of France +850. Hector Pardo of Great Britain 10-1. When Welbrock, the repeat is gold 6-1. Christoph's the favorite of Hungary +170. And I think Panartani of Italy 13-1 has some value, but I'm going with Welbrock for that one. So there you have it for men's swimming. Now move on to women's swimming. A lot of women's events. This is fun, covering the swimming stuff. 400-meter freestyle. Irene Titmus of Australia is the -280 favorite. Summer McIntosh, Canada, +370. Katie Ledecky of U.S. is 5-1. I think Katie has value here, but I think Irene's going to win. And I do think that Li Benji of China at 65-1 has some value. The women's 4x100 freestyle relay. The favorites, Australia, -490. U.S. is 6-1. China's 11-1. Then it drops. Australia's going to win, but I think Canada, your reigning silver medalist, has value at 29-1. The women's 100-meter butterfly. Your favorite is Gretchen Welsh of U.S. is -170. Then Tori Husky of U.S. at +170. Zhang Yifei of China, 10-1. Then it drops. I think this is a good one. I can get a lot of value in this one. The U.S. girls are rightfully favored. So I'm going to go Zhang Yifei at 10-1, but I think there's extreme value on Maggie McNeil of Canada, your reigning gold medalist at 18-1. Then your reigning bronze medalist of Emma McCann of Australia at 22-1. The 200-meter backstroke. Clay McCown of Australia, -230. Reagan Smith, U.S., 2-1. Then it drops big time. McCown's the rightful favorite. I think she wins. I think the value's on Kylie Massey of Canada at 21-1. 200-meter freestyle. The favorite is Irene Titmus of Australia, -120. Then Molly O'Callaghan of Australia, +120. That's a huge drop-off. I think Titmus is going to win. But if there's value on anybody, I think Paige Madden of U.S. has value at 80-1. I wish Katie was in this event, obviously. But I think Siobhan Hoggy of Hong Kong has some value at 20-1. The 800-meter freestyle, the favorite, of course, is Miss Katie Ledecky at -470. Irene Titmus of Australia is +420, then it drops. I think Titmus has some value. Ledecky's going to win, though. I also think that Simona Caradella of Italy at 27-1 has some value. Women's 100-meter backstroke. The favorite is, of course, Miss Kaylee McCown of Australia, +105, along with Reagan Smith of U.S. at +105. Then Catherine Burkhoff of U.S. is 11-1, then it drops. Kylie Massey 17-1. I like that. I'm gonna go Reagan Smith for the win though. I'm gonna say Reagan Smith beats McCown this time. Kylie Massey is the value pick though at 17-1. 100-meter freestyle. The favorite is Molly O'Callaghan of Australia +105. Then Siobhan Hoggy of Hong Kong 3-1. Sarah Sorgstam of Sweden 5-1. Marit Steenbergen of the Dutch 6-1. Shayna Jack of Australia, 11-1, then it drops. Gretchen Welsh has value at 29-1 from U.S. What's Emma McKeon's number? Is she even in this? I think Hoggy has value at 3-1. I'm going to pick Hoggy to win. But I think the value is on Gretchen Welsh from U.S. Women's 400-meter individual medley. The favorite is Summer McIntosh of Canada, -950, which is insane. Katie Grimes of the U.S. is 14-1. Freya Colbert of Great Britain is 23, then it drops even more. This is a good pick your poison on a talented swimmer. I think the value is on Emma Weyant of U.S. at 42-1. I think McIntosh wins, but Wyan at 42-1, I would bet on from a value standpoint. Wins 1,500-meter freestyle. Katie Ledecky is the runaway favorite for this at -3,500. Simona Caradera of Italy, 18-1, drops. Ledecky's going to win. Of course she is. She's the queen for a reason. I'm just looking at other odds really quickly. I do think that Katie Grimes at 42-1 has some value. And I think Simona of Italy is 18-1 has value as well. Women's 100 meter breaststone. Breaststroke. Kia Tang of China is a minus 220 favorite. Lily King of US plus 430. Tajana Smith is 11-1 of South Africa. So I do think that Smith from South Africa has some value. But I'm going to pick Lily King to win it at plus 430, but I think Smith has some serious value. The women's 200-meter butterfly. The favorite is Summer McIntosh of Canada, minus 210. Reagan Smith, 3-1. Zhang Yifei is plus 950. Elizabeth Deckers of Australia is 10-1, then it drops. I'm going to go Reagan Smith again at 3-1. I like Reagan Smith. I think she's going to have a big Olympics. Women's 200-meter breaststroke. The favorite is Tajana Smith, and rightfully so, at minus 125. Kate Douglas is plus 175. Tess Schouten of the Dutch plus 750. Lily King's 10-1, then it drops. I think Smith wins, but Lily King has value at 10-1. All right, women's 4x200 meter freestyle relay. Australia is a whopping minus 4,000 favorite. China's 14-1. Canada's 16, so it's US and it drops. I think US can do it. I know Australia has all this talent. I'm betting on you. I'm going to bet on US. I'm going to say US pulls this out at 16-1, led by the great Katie Ledecky. Women's 200-meter individual medley. Your favorite is Kaylee McCowan of Australia, plus 170. Then Kate Douglas at plus 180. Summer McIntosh, 2-1, then it drops. I'm going to pick Kate Douglas. Although Alex Walsh has the value at 12-1. I'm going to go Kate Douglas. The women's 50-meter freestyle. Your favorite is Sarah Sjöström of Sweden, minus 210. Katarzyna Wasik of Poland is plus 850, as well as Cheyenne Jack of Australia. Gretchen Welch is 13-1, then it drops. I'm going to go with Sjöström at minus 210. I'm not going to bet it, but I think she wins. If there's value on anybody here, I think Shayna Jack of Australia and Meg Harris each have value. Jack at plus 850, and then Meg Harris at the long shot at 34-1. And then the 10-kilometer open water. The favorite is Sharon van Ronde-Waal of the Dutch at 2-1. Anna Marcela Kuna of Brazil 5-1. Leonie Beck of Germany 6-1. Maria de Valdez of Spain, and Angelica Andre of Portugal at plus 850. Chelsea Quebeca of Australia is 10-1, as well as Bettina Fabian of Hungary. I'm going to go with Chuna at 5-1 to repeat as the gold. If there's any value on anybody, I would look at Quebeca of Australia at 10-1, as well as Alicia Johnson. I'd look at those Australian girls sitting there at 10-1 for value. And then women's synchronized swimming. So China's a minus 160 favorite. US is plus 270. Canada's 5-1. Australia's plus 750. Japan's 11-1, and it drops. So China, I think, is going to win. But I think the value might be on Australia, amazingly enough, at plus 750. And then duet, artistic, China's favorite plus 150, Ukraine's plus 220, Canada's plus 430, Japan 6-1, Israel's 10-1, then it drops. I think China plus 115 is the pick, although Ukraine plus 220 is some value, but I'm going with China. That. All right, so there you have it for the swimming. And that will conclude part 4 of the Olympic preview and predictions. Next up is going to be table tennis, regular tennis, volleyball, and water polo.